Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about estimating. Estimating means what? It means rounding a number to make it easy to calculate. That's the idea of estimating. For example, if I have a question like this, 19.7 times 3.1, and they tell me to estimate the answer to these calculations, it means I'm going to say that the 19.7 is a 20 and the 3.1 is a 3. And this will make it easier for me to calculate. So 20 times 3 is going to be 60. So the estimating answer will be 60. And then if they ask me to calculate, I can do calculating by using a calculator, and the exact answer will be something like this, 61.07. So the idea of estimating means make it easier for you to calculate. For example, here we have 121.3. I'm going to make this 120. And this one, I'm going to make it 100. And 120 times 100 is going to be 12,000. And that's the whole idea of estimating. Now, estimating has many different questions. Some of them will be estimating using standard form. It means estimate or use a standard form to estimate. For example, I'll show you a question with standard form, or use standard form to estimate. Let me show you a question. Let's use this here. Okay. Here, by writing these numbers in standard form, correct to one significant figure, work out an estimate for the following in standard form, one significant figure. So as they tell you, they have to tell you what significant figure you should round the numbers to, and then estimate the final answer to that question. For example, here, let's take a look at this. We will do some of these estimate to standard form questions, and then we will understand the idea of this question. For example, with this question here, question 23, we have 5,003 here, 5,003 and 393. Now, to make this standard, maybe you can estimate this first or round it and then make it standard. For example, if I want to round, let me cover this first so I can show you how to do this. So let's cover this. Here, this 5,003 will become 5,000 like this, times, and 393 will become 400. Now it's easy to make it standard. So the 5,000 in standard is what? Or I can multiply them first and then make them standard. So if I want to multiply them, I have 5 zeros. So, and 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is what? It's 20. And then I have 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 zeros. So we have 20 and 5 zeros. Okay, so it will look like this. 2 million, like this. So that's the answer of multiplying. So as we said, the 5,003 became 5,000. This one became 400. Now I multiplied both of them together. Now I'm going to turn this into standard. I'm going to turn this into standard. To turn this into standard, what do I do? Very good. I'm going to move the decimal point from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times. So the final answer will be what? Very good. 2 times 10, and the power is 6, like this. So this is the final estimate in one standard form, one significant figure, I'm sorry, one significant figure. So this is the standard form estimate in one significant figure. So as I said, you can estimate these, find the estimates or round them, and then multiply them and then turn it into standard form. So the first one is 2 times 10 power of 6. Now let's move on to another question that has a negative power, so you understand the idea of estimating using standard form to one significant figure. Let's remove these. For example, let's do 26. Okay, let's do 26. All of them have the same ideas. I just want to make sure that I give you questions in different ideas. Let's do 26. I'm going to cover this. So as we said, we're going to round. So 26 will look like this, 0.123, and 57 will become 60 like this, or 6. As we said, we are rounding to one significant figure, okay? And then times, like this, 0.0.123. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2, 8, 7. So if I want to round this to one significant figures, it's going to be 3 because the 8 is big. So this will be 3. Now I can use the calculator to multiply these together and I'll get the answer first. And then I'm going to round them or turn them into standard. Okay. Now, when you multiply these in the calculator, it will give you 0.1231218 like this. So let's write it here. So 0.1231218 like this. So the calculator will give you a number like this after multiplying these. Now, I can round this to one significant figure, same idea. As we said, we keep rounding to one significant figure until we get to the answer. So this one to one significant figure, it means the 1 will become 2. So the final number will be like this, 0.123, 1, 2, and a 2, like this. Now, I'm going to turn this into standard. I'm going to turn this into standard by moving the decimal point. So let's move the decimal point here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I moved the decimal point 6 times. So the final answer of using standard form estimating to one significant figure will be like this. 2 times 10, and the power, because I made the number bigger, so the power should be in negative 6, like this. And 6 because I moved 6 times, okay? So the whole idea of estimating using standard form to one significant figure is about each time you have a number, you have to round it to one significant figure, and then at the end, turn the final answer into standard form. And that's the whole idea of this lesson. Make sure you understand the idea, follow the steps, and try to find the answers for the rest of the questions. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.